All right, so here we go, guys. Do you want me to mute up, Bojack, my microphone so it doesn't bother you? I can do that.
I'm just downloading, so it's not going to bother me.
All right. Well, so you can find me on twitch.tv/Kung Fu Beer, twitch.tv/Kung Fu Beer, so you can actually see what I'm doing as you're hearing in your ears. And I've been using Twitter more, as you guys have seen. Streamlabs is saying we got Z Brunna is lurking while he's playing Farm Sim. That's great. Yeah, if you guys are here supporting me, you don't have to watch it because, I mean, it's not for everybody. But just for being here, I appreciate it so much. And then Pinky Donut, I didn't see you popping at the very top. I see you up there now. Welcome. And am I missing anybody that is here? If not, if I have, just speak up and I'll give you a shout out. Thanks so much for showing up. And we're going to get started. Somebody get Deviant on the line. Let them know that we're going to be playing today. We're going to be hosting the Sawteeth. They're 3-7, so who knows how that's going to go. But Kapowie could have a better day than normal. I was explaining to him, Bojack, how Kapowie tends to blow himself or herself. He always plays female character. Kapowie blows herself up all the time when we're out there playing around, doing whatever. Just he always finds the dynamite, something that blows up, or finds something that is capable of blowing up. Yeah, for sure. Always, 100%. Yeah. I'm sure he's going to swing the ball one day and the ball's going to blow up in his face. The Bojack's here, everybody. Everybody give it up for the Bojack who's joined the stream. This is amazing. Doesn't happen much. Maybe this will go better. This might go better for him than the typical OCRP. Let's talk to people at
baseball, yeah.
And there's the Woodsman right there. Bojack Woodsman is going to be the first of the batting order. He's playing first base today. Look at that. It says
by
Mojo.
The way,
yep.
Home run in his last game, I think.
Yes, for sure. Got a home run his first at bat, I think it was.
Yeah, maybe not, but he's on fire. I know that.
Yeah, well, right now. Your mojo is jacked. Your fitness, of course, is fit. Why wouldn't it be? Even with the gyms closed.
Exactly.
So here we go, everybody. It's been
tough.
Yeah, we need Deviant here. Somebody he should be watching the Twitch as the Beer Keggers are going live against the Sawteeth, I think was the name. And since we're hosting the Sawteeth, we're going to be out in the field trying to stop these dirtbags. Speaking of dirtbags, Johnny Bags will be the first at bat for the Sawteeth, and Dirk Sportswood will be on deck.
Now batting, number 26, the right fielder.
All right, so here we go. I got my mouse going. I muted myself so Bojack only hears me in the stream, but I could still hear him if he were to talk. It would be delayed, so might be a little weird, just so you know. So
we'll be able to hear the sound effects if I've got your stream muted, huh?
No, you have to keep the stream live, but then I can hear you in Discord delayed from what you see on the screen. So we got Shields Mayhem. She's pitching here. And you see the batter's ready to rock and roll as the first pitch comes out of her mitt and headed to Kapowie, and the first one goes foul. So Shields winds up and sends the second pitch in. That's in the zone for strike number 2 against Johnny Bags. The third one catches him swinging. He's disappointed himself. Reaches down to touch his toes. That's out number 1 as Dirk Sportswood, a 0.061 batting average, which is absolutely horrible, is up. He'll probably get a home run right here. Nope, that goes over to Kung Fu Beer, who picks it up at short, fires it at the first if he can hit the right button, and to the Woodsman, who taps the bag for out number 2. So Slash Trips is up next, and as you see there, no home runs, a .129 average. So that's well below the 25 percentile mark. As Shields sends the pitch in, goes to Mariana Beer, who jumps for it, quite can't get to it, and then Hey Guys picks it up over and right, sends it off to first, where the runner is safe.
Now batting, number 12, the short.
So John Ronero, 3 homers, 6 RBIs in the season right here, is facing Shields with 2 outs and a runner on first. Shields takes it, sends it to the Woodsman on first. That's out number 3. No runs scored as the Beer Keggers send the number 1 man, number 1 on the uniform as well, the one and only Bojack Woodsman. Like how I gave you number 1 for first base and the number 1 in the batting order? 14 homer, or no, 14, he had 1 homer. That one goes foul. 14 RBIs, by the way. That one goes just past shortstop. He passes first, headed to second, and he'll hold up right there. As for a double, he started to run further, but he wouldn't have made it, so he sent him back to second. So no outs. First, second batter coming up is Mariana Beer. He also has a whole bunch of RBIs, bunch of homers. She's going to smash that one right out in the hole. She's going out. Woodsman's coming in home. He slides in just in time for the first run on the board for the Beer Keggers. As Big Slick, Brandon Balls, is up with Mariana on first and no outs. Lets that first one come in quite a bit high. It doesn't drop down enough, so it's ball number 1. That's over the plate, but it's ball number 2 as it's too low. Does like that. He smashes that into the stands for a foul ball. 2-1. Okay, that he hits out to the center field. That puts him on first. Mariana's on second. And that brings the Silver Surfer, Mr. Kung Fu Beer, number 71.
The shortstop.
Well, I've got 4 homers and 21 RBIs. I believe Mater is the RBI leader for the entire team. Okay, so we got Balls is in a pickle because, oh my goodness. Let's get everybody back. Oh, nobody knows where they're going. There we go. So I couldn't just get 1 runner to advance. I had to get both runners to advance. So Big Slick forces himself out by getting that pickle, and Beer is on second with 1 away, and Mr. Reliable's up. Mater Hinkie. Okay, so Beer will go in a pickle now. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, now we got a double pickle going on here. Beer slides into second. Reliable's on first. And it's a pain in the butt to control 1 or 2 runners oftentimes. So this is what we get. Chaos is in the channel now. And with 1 away, first one's a ball. That one goes high for Dirty Kurt. The ball number 2. Gonna let that one go on the inside for ball number 3. He does like that one. He sends that over shortstop's head, so he's gonna go to first. That's an RBI, possibly a double for Dirty Kurt, as he can't. What in the heck? No! And just like that, as Mater was literally 1 inch from the plate, and we try to get Dirty Kurt to go back, Mater turned and ran back to third, gets tagged out. Dirty Kurt slides into third, gets tagged out. So a double play as Junior, young senior, comes up to bat. Beautiful white beard there. Appreciate it so much. First pitch comes in from Shields. Ball number 1. I got to switch over here. I can't see the stream chat. There we go. Yep, Bojack says that was tough, and it certainly was. But it is what it is. That one gets popped straight up in the air, and it's going to be a battle between Reliable, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by Dirty Kurt out in right. Center right, actually, has Kira Nutmeg. 2 homers and 7 RBIs on the season. Faces Shields. That goes right to Shields on first. She's going to wind up and send it off to the Woodsman on first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, number 11, the second baseman.
All right, here we go. Got 2 away now. No one on. First one comes in just a little low for ball number 1. That's going to be on the inside, and that's going to be ball number 2. That's too low. Shields, you need to get that shit into the mitt in the strike zone, or you're going to get kicked out of the game, as Dirty Kurt is calling for the pop-up out to right. That's out number 3. Maybe we'll get lucky with Bojack watching, where he'll knock the block off the pitcher today, as he has so many times in the past. All right, so no runs scored. The top of the second, and here's Nail Clipper Flipper, third baseman. He's going to come up to bat right now. He'll punch that to second. He's out at first. And he definitely don't have the wheels to make it. And now that brings up Deviant's favorite player, Sidewonder Kapowie. He'll be watching this on the rerun on YouTube as the first ball comes in a little high for strike number 1 with 1 away. Kapowie hits that out. Kapowie gets on first base, amazingly. And so that'll be 1 run around with 1 away. As we go to the bottom of the order, and our pitcher, Shields Mayhem, is now up to bat. Shields hits that right past shortstop. That goes out to center. Kapowie eventually makes it to second, and Shields goes to first, and that goes back to the top of the order with the Woodsman, who's already scored today, is now up. 1 away. Smashes that down the first base line, foul, so that's strike number 1. He lets that junk go. That'd be ball number 1. Lets that one, he normally would swing at that as it was high, but he let it go this time. It goes right over Kapowie. The Woodsman passes first, headed to second, and he's going to hold up on second now. And I don't know why Shields Mayhem would not proceed to home, but I did not want to put Bojack in the pickle, so he's on second. Shields is on third with 1 away. Mariana Beers up to bat. First one comes in over the plate for strike number 1. He lets that curveball go outside for ball number 1. Going to come in low for ball number 2. He does like that one. Fires it past second baseman. So she's going to pass first, headed to second. And I don't know why I couldn't get her to turn around. However, she sacrificed herself for 2 runs. You're lagging out the stream. All right, 2 away. We got Brandon Balls is up. He's going to hit that first one a little too early, so it goes foul. That's coming in high on the inside for ball number 1. Inside for ball number 2. 2 and 1. He swung up too high. He hit that one, pops it up. First baseman pulls it in. So that's the third out. 0-6 is the score at the bottom of the second. And Kathy Cul-de-sac will be up first for the Sawteeth. Is it Sawteeth or Shark Teeth? Doesn't really matter. They're the other team, not the Beer Keggers.
Now batting, number 29, the left field.
There's no homers, no RBIs. 2-2-2. It's the Sawteeth, by the way. Shields Mayhem still in there at the top of the third. Sending the first one in low for ball number 1. Now that goes right to her, but she does pick it up in time. Fires at the Woodsman on first, so it's out number 1 as Alberto Roberto, who's rattled. No homers, no RBIs, a .250 average, is now up. So Mayhem, since he's rattled, is going to fire these in there, hopefully, and get him in the strike zone. And that first one does very fast and gets in there before he can make contact with it. So that's strike number 1. Second one gets popped out to Beer, who can't quite get it. However, it goes to Balls, who fired it all the way to first. And I'm surprised he did not throw his arm out of the rotator cuff. That's a long throw for him, but he made it there, and he's still playing. So here's Johnny Bags back again. The runner on first, 1 out. That one comes on the inside for ball number 1, so 1-1. That's going to go on the inside as well, ball number 2. Wait for him to... That comes in the strike zone. The count is now 2-2 with 1 away. Runner on first, who I'm waiting to steal at any moment. We've got Hippie Dryer just, Beer dives for it. Fires at second, who fires the first, not quite in time. That's still, the runner on second is out. And the runner on first made it just in time with Hippie Dryer joining us. Thank you so much for the follow. With 2 away, the Beer Keggers, 0-6, or 0-6. Sportswood's back up, who pops the first one straight in the air, and the Woodsman is all over this, calling for it, and that's out number 3. So now we got the bottom of the third, no run scored for the Sawteeth, and Kung Fu Beer, number 71, the fourth in the lineup, the shortstop, is up first.
Now batting, number 71, the shortstop.
Here's the second pitch for Beer. Beer, well, we had all that issue. He smashes that one. That's going to be inside of the wall, though. So he'll get a double at least out of that one. I don't think he's going to third. He'll hold up on second. So Beer gets a double. They fired off to third to hold him there as Mr. Reliable, Otter Hinkie, who's jacked himself. He's ready. I think he's the RBI season leader as he is going to... I wish I could have got Beer home because that could have been another RBI for Reliable, but everybody doesn't want to play the way I want to play. So here's Dirty Kurt with a runner on first and third, no outs. Lets the first one come in over the top of the plate for strike number one. He smashes that one. That curves just past the shortstop. So Dirty Kurt gets an RBI. Reliable eventually slides into second. Kurt's on first. Beer adds a run to the total of 7 now. As Nail Clipper Flipper with no outs and a runner on first and second is up. He smashes that right out to left field. He gets on first. So now bases are loaded just in time. Just in time, everyone, for Sidewinder Kapowie to probably get into a triple play here. Well, that's the first out. Surprised it didn't turn into a triple play somehow. Everybody had stopped because I knew Kapowie was hitting that. So they didn't go very far from their base. And Kapowie's out with the first out with bases still loaded as Shields Mayhem is now up to bat. He lets that one come over. Oh, I thought that was going to be a strike. However, that's ball 2. This pitcher's really trying to get it over the plate. That one is. So that's strike number 1, 3-1. That's going to be a strike as well. So now we're at full count with 1 away. He does hit that right out in the field. So that's a RBI for Mayhem. All the other runners will hold up on base as now the Woodsman has a chance to do something special here if he has it in him. First one comes over the corner of the plate for strike number 1. That's on the inside for ball number 1. He hits that just a tad bit too late. That's foul ball, strike number 2. He does tap that one. That's going foul as well. He probably should have let it go, but I didn't want him to get struck out again. That goes out, so that's an RBI for the Woodsman as well. As whoever's running home, that Dirty Kurt, I think, took forever to get there. As Mariana Beer's up next, who does have a 3-run homer on the season. I don't think she has a grand slam yet. He lets that first one come on the inside a little low for ball number 1. That one's high for ball number 2. He swings and misses at that one, not even coming close. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why did I not hit that one? That one pops up, so that's going out. And then we're going to advance everybody there. So there we go. Put another one on the board. We won't let Mariana's... I don't know why she didn't connect to those. I swung soon enough as Big Slick Brennan Balls with 2 aways up. He smashes that one out to center. And he'll hold up on first. We got 2 runners coming in and sliding, so that's 2 more on the board for the Beer Keggers. All right, they're tired of this pitcher, so they're going to put somebody else in with 2 away facing Beer. First one bounces off of the ground before the plate even. Beer hits that one out to right. That's out number 3. And that retires the Beer Keggers at the bottom of the third with 6 runs added. 12-0 is the score as Slash Trips, who's 1 for 1 today, is up first.
Now batting, number 3, the center fielder.
Fields gets a signal from Kapowie, and she sends that first one, and it's a little low. Goes to Reliable at center. He'll fire that to second, hold the runner on first, and that's going to bring up John Renero. Man, that guy's got a lot of power. So Mayhem has to be careful. There's the steal. Kapowie fires it, but it's too late. They're safe. We threw a slow pitch there. That's why they stole on us. Oh, they're throwing the third now. Oh, no. Wrong. I almost threw it the first. So they stole 2 bases on us. And Kapowie didn't quite get it there in time. That one goes strike. 1 and 2 is the count. No outs. However, there is a runner on third. That gets popped straight up in the air. Foul ball. 2 and 2. And let's see if we can squeeze this in there. That's a little high. So that is going to be 3 and 2. Full count. That one pops up. Dirty Kurt's or Bojack's trying to get to it. Doesn't make it. Foul ball. Doesn't count for anything as it was full count. That catch. Oh, and it walks. He gets walked by Mayhem. Junior Young Senior is now walking up with 4 homers, 17 RBIs. A runner on first and third, no outs. So let's just go ahead and send a fastball. That goes out to Reliable, who's going to fire that into second. So that's a single with an RBI for Junior Young Senior. Your Nutmeg is now up. Their third baseman. Runners on first and second, no outs. That one gets punched over to Beer, slide, dives for it, can't quite make it. Reliable picks it up, fires it to second. That goes home, but too late. As DP Turner is now up with runners on first and second, no outs. And now the ball game is starting to fall apart for the Beer Keggers. First one, he just clips the corner of the plate for ball number 1, or correction, that would be a strike number 1. That one goes to Woodsman, fires it off to second, fires it back to first, and that's a double play somehow, everybody, as Kathy Koldesak is back up, 0-1 for today. A runner only on third now as that double play got out the runners on first and second. That goes to Dirty Kurt's going to pick it up and slam it off to first, and that's out number 3. So at the top of the fourth, the Sawteeth did put 2 runs on the board, so now there's a 10-point lead by the Beer Keggers with Mr. Reliable, who's 1 for 2 today. Not very reliable, but he's up next.
Now batting number 73, the center
Look at that,
fielder.
39 RBIs. That is wonderful. Reliable lets the first one come in high for ball number 1. That one's going to be a little low, but enough to be a strike. Oh, so these are garbage pitches. He's going to have to hit that one. The third baseman dives for it. Reliable makes it to first in time. So he's on base, and Dirty Kurt is going to be following him with 22 RBIs for Dirty Kurt. That comes on the inside, almost off his belt loop. He hits that one just past second, who dives for it, can't quite make it. Reliable's on second, Kurt's on first. So with no outs, runners on first and second, now Clipper Flipper's up. The first pitch for Clipper. He likes that one, so he takes it right out to center. That fills the bases up. So no outs, bases loaded. And that's going to bring up the one, the only, Sidewinder Kapowie. Kapowie's on fire, but feeling a little strained as the first one goes outside, ball number 1. That's coming in on the inside low for ball number 2. That's ball number 3 for Kapowie. Kapowie does take a swing at that one, hits that foul, so that's strike 1. That's out in the hole, so Kapowie goes to first. There's a little bit of confusion there as 2 runs are added to the board. And that brings up Shields Mayhem, the pitcher, 2 for 2 today, 500 average. You see now Clipper Flipper there taking a lead off second as Mayhem punches that one out between center and left. He goes to second. And we can't get her. Well, we're running everybody back apparently. Howie almost got herself in a pickle there and didn't know what to do. So, but she got back to third as the Woodsman, top of the lineup, 3 for 3. Today is back for more. Punches that out. That's a good hit for Bojack. That's going to put him on second and a double RBI for himself. Still no outs. The Beer Keggers are now starting to pack more and more runs onto the scoreboard to make up for that loss of the lead that they had as Mariana Beer's up. He's going to smash that one. That's a good one, guys. That is good. That's just off the wall. He's going to come into second and send Mayhem into the plate for another score. So here's Big Slick, Brandon Balls. He's 2 for 3 today. And I didn't catch how many RBIs he has, but he's going to let that first one come on the inside for ball number 1. He's going to hit that one just off the ground to second, who slides, dives, and catches it. He's out at first. So with the first out on the board, Kung Fu Beer is up, who has 22 RBIs and 4 homers himself. Mariana Beer is on third. Kung Fu Beer slams that out. It's going to get picked up. And then Mariana Beer is going to head in and throw another score up on the board for an 18-point lead for the Beer Keggers. This is how we like it. We like this nice, comfortable lead. So when shit starts falling apart, I thought she would have got, I thought it was 20. Anyways, Reliable's on first. We have a 17-point lead as I try to do math real quick. And Dirty Kurt with 1 out, runner on first, is now up to bat. Ooh, so we have now Nell Clipper Flipper on second. No, Nell Clipper Flipper's up, so whoever the heck was there is now on second. I think that's Reliable. Dirty Kurt's on first. The first one comes in for Nell Clipper Flipper as a strike. He tips that one. What's going on, Lemon? That's 2. That is, he's looking at the chat. Go foul. 2 outs, 2 strikes. That one goes to first. Who dives for it, doesn't quite get it. And I don't know. Okay, well, that's another score. So now we're at 20. Now we have an 18-point lead. Just like we like it to be. So here's Kapowie again with 2 outs. And the law of averages says Kapowie's going to not do that, but Kapowie did. So Kapowie's on first. RBI for Kapowie. And now we have 2 runners on.
Now batting, number 29, the pitcher.
So Shields Mayhem is 3 for 3 as they move a whole bunch of players around. He hits that first one foul. 2 away. Some crazy curveballs here for Mayhem. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 runners on. He does take a swing at that one. I don't think that it has the juice, but it might. And it's, oh no, why didn't I just run him? I don't know what happened. I was trying to get him to go home, but apparently the cold beverages that LC Spells is having affected my judgment there. That one goes foul for the Woodsman with 2 outs. Bases loaded. He taps that one out just out of the reach of the shortstop. So that is a RBI single for the Woodsman.
Now batting, number 21.
So here's Mariana back, who is 3 for 3 on the day so far. 2 away, bases loaded. He hits that out. Oh, right to the shortstop. It can't hang in on it, or can't hold on to it. We got to get, oh no, what are we doing? What are we doing? Go back the other way. Go back, go back. Oh, we're messed up. Yep. Okay, let's see where this goes. She's going to, oh no. Oh man, what a pain in the butt. We had everybody set up, and she was like literally an inch from home plate, and I tried to get the third base, the one running the third, to go back. And of course, why would they just send one? I was pushing buttons and slamming my controller, banging my head in the desk, and that's what happens. So here we go. 23-2 now for the Beer Keggers. The Sawteeth have Maddie Batts up first. Their left fielder. First one comes in for a strike. Second one wind up And that goes out to Reliable in center. He's going to pick it up and just throw it to second. Safe move.
Now batting, number 26, the right
And
fielder.
now we got Johnny Bags, who's still feeling a little rattled. I don't mean nothing for... All right, that's going to be on the inside. I don't know why I wouldn't let me send that one. All right, well, we got two balls there. That one gets tipped foul, so that's finally a strike for Mayhem. That one gets popped straight in the air. Looks like Dirty Kurt's all over it as the runner heads back to first. No, it's going to be caught. Out number one,
Now
as
batting,
Dirk
number
Sportswood,
28, the first baseman.
who's 0 for 2 today, comes up. Runner on first. So, oh, shoot. What am I doing? The wrong way. Throw it the first, too late. Now we got two runners on.
Now
Due to the
batting,
confusion that was going on there with Shields
the center
missing
fielder.
that tip there past her. And then everybody just lost their marbles and didn't know where to throw it. That first one, speaking of losing their marbles, they're swinging way too early. Strike one. That's going out to Kurt. That's going to be close, off the wall. Kurt picks it up. He's just going to fire it off the first. To hold the runners, only letting one go home.
Now batting,
So one
number
away.
12, the
Renero's up, who got walked at his last at-bat by yours truly here. The first one is starting the same road there with the ball number one. That one gets punched out. That's quite deep. Kurt picks that one up, and he's going to have to fire that one back to first. And run scores for the Sawteeth, now 4-23.
Now batting, number 44, the catcher.
Thanks, Malibu, for stopping by, man. We'll see you on the next one. I think I'll be back on Saturday on my own. Oh, Beer dives for that. Doesn't quite get to it as Reliable's running out. It's going to be quite the haul that he has to throw it in to second base where the runner's already standing.
Now batting,
But Nutmeg's
number
back,
15,
1 for 2.
the third baseman.
Third baseman. Runner on second base with 2 away. That one gets punched out. Too Reliable at center, who's standing underneath it. That's out number 3. 3 runs added to the score for the Sawteeth. And the Beer Keggers are sending Big Slick up first. I take a drink of my coffee.
Now batting, number 74, the left fielder.
All right, so here's Big Slick. Balls. I don't know why he even swung at that. I was going to let it go, but he took a swing and a foul ball on that, so that's strike one. Now 1-1. That goes in the dirt for ball number 2. That's on the outside low for 3, and that's going to be a walk for Big Slick.
Now batting,
His brother is now on
number
up the
79,
bat,
the shortstop.
Mr. Kung Fu Beer. First one comes tipping the plate for strike 1. Beer gets a hold of that, sends it right to second baseman, who pops it out, and Big Slick gets back just in time, head first
Now
on
batting,
on
number
first.
73,
Uh,
the center
Be
fielder.
safe as Mr. Reliable with 1 away. Now up to bat. I don't know what the hell is going on there. He threw that thing way out there. He's going to take that one. That puts him on first, and Big Slick's on second.
Now batting, number 69,
Now we got Dirty
the
Kurtz up
right
next.
fielder.
With 1 away, runner on first and second. Kurt likes that one. He does hit the hell out of that one. And that's going over the fence for a home run. With 2 runners on, that's a 3-run RBI. It's Kurt's first home run of this season, season number 2.
Now
And that brings up
batting,
Nail
number
Clipper
99,
Flipper,
the third baseman.
who'd love to do the same thing. I don't think he has any home runs on his record at this point for this season. It's going to go down third baseline. The third baseman's going to fly through the air, and Nail Clipper's headed back to first because there's no way he's going to get there.
Now
anytime soon. I think you got a better chance of getting an Amazon delivery before Nail Clipper makes it to second, as Kapowie comes up next. That one's off her knees on the inside for ball number 1. Kapowie slams that one out to center, so Nail Clipper has to get a head start, headed back to first. And so Kapowie's out. Clipper's on first, 2 away, as Shields Mayhem, who's gotten on base all 4 at-bats so far. Pitchers are changing out with 2 away. First one comes in on the inside over the plate, strike number 1. She tips that one right into the dugout. That's strike number 2 with 2 away. Right past the pitcher. She makes it to first, and that puts whoever the hell was on first on second. I think that's Nail Clipper Flipper. Here's the Woodsman. Still downloading Dying Light. 5 for 5 today. He's having a good game today so far. Smashes out to second, but he'll be out at first. That's out number 3, and just because I said that, I jinxed him. And 3 runs added to maintain the lead of the Beer Keggers. At the top of the 6th, DP Turner's up first for the Sawtooth.
Now batting, number 11, the second baseman.
Okay, here we go. That one goes down the line. Bojack jumps about 4 inches with all his might. He didn't go very far. And this one goes out to Kurt. To pick this one up, that's out number 1.
Now batting,
And Maximo
number 4,
Primo,
the pitcher.
the relief pitcher. It's the first one, foul ball. Strike number 1. Okay, that goes out to Mariana Beer, who dives for it instead of jumps for it. That's all kinds of confusion out there as everybody's running for it. Sends it off to second, Kurt does, where the runner is standing and having a drink of water. Waiting for everybody else to catch up.
Number 23.
Well, here's bats 1 for 1 today. 300 average, no homers, no RBIs. The left fielder. First one comes in on the outside, ball number 1. Runner on second, 1 away. That one goes to Beer, who picks that up, fires it off to first. That's out number 2. With the runner advancing to third in scoring position.
Now batting, number 26,
Here's Johnny Bags,
the right fielder.
0 for 3 today. No homers, no RBIs. 2 away. First one comes in right over the plate. Strike number 1. That one gets tipped straight in the air, and it's between Reliable and Big Slick, who Big Slick pulls that one in for out number 3. With no runs for the Sawteeth at the top of the 6th, the Beer Keggers are sending Mariana Beer up first.
Now batting,
With
number
26
21,
RBIs. That's
the
pretty
second
nice.
baseman.
She has 4 homers. She has 3 singles and 6 RBIs on the game so far. Takes a hit at that one, sends it right out into the pocket between center and right field. So she gets a double. And that brings up Big Slick next from the batter box. Or
Now
from the
batting, number
on deck into the
74,
batter box.
the left
He's on fire. He's fit. 5 homers and 25 RBIs himself. He's going to hit that one also out there. That's going to put Mariana towards home. She's going to make it, and Big Slick is on first.
Now batting, number
So we can add another RBI to his record as the big man here, the older brother, sends that one down first, and he'll be on first. Big Slick goes to second. And that brings up Reliable.
Now batting, number 73, the center fielder.
He's 1 RBI shy of 40. He tips that one foul. Strike number 1. No outs. Runners on first and second. That's going to come in high, curving over the plate, but too high. Ball 1. That gets tipped foul into the, well, just past the stands. So that's strike number 2. He has to hit that one because that would have been a strike. That gets caught midair by third baseman, so he's out as Dirty Kurt with 1 away. He's jacked right now. 5 for 5 today. Ready to do some damage. His last at bat was a homer. And that one's that's got some distance on it. I think that might, nope, that's good. Go, 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 go. Don't go backwards. Well, Kurt's on second. And, oh, he's safe at home as Kurt gets a triple-double RBI. Now Clipper Flipper, who's also on fire, 4 for 5 today. He's up next with Kurt on third, 1 away. That goes just down third, who catches it out of the air. That's the second out as Sidewinder Kapowie is still feeling a little strained, but on fire. Hoping to do something here instead of her typical just get out. And I'm not jinxing her. Last time I jinxed her, I said she was doing well. Now she sucks. But we'll see what happens. Again, Kapowie does what Kapowie does. I have no effect on that, as both of them go foul. But Kapowie has 2 outs, 2 strikes. He has to hit that right into the second baseman's mitt for out number 3. 3 runs added for the Beer Keggers, advancing the lead 5-29. As Sportswood will be the first at bat, 0 for 3 today, and then Slash Trips, who's 3 for 3.
Now batting, number 28, the first baseman.
He's feeling a little tense. I think we should probably go ahead and give Mayhem a break, as Mayhem was doing so well. And then we got Danny Cybex. We'll go ahead and pull him in here, as he might be playing Dying Light with us next, if we have time before Barry goes live. I think we should still. We'll see what happens. So here's Cybex's first pitch. And that one ends up going foul ball for strike number 1. That also goes foul for strike number 2. That gets tipped as well. So we got 0-2, no outs. And Cybex is trying to get these right in the zone. That's going to be ball number 1. They swing and a miss on that one. That goes foul. Get it. Throw it first. Don't take your time. And that's out number 1 as Cybex took his time but got it there just in time to the Woodsman on first. So now we got Trips, who is actually a threat here for the pitching average of Cybex. Lets the first one go strike number 1. That one gets tipped, so that's a foul ball. It's strike number 2. That one reaches down, pops that one straight in the air. Reliable's working on it. That's out of here. That's a home run. As I just said, off a slider, so there was no heat to it, and it's gone. 448 feet. If that had been a fastball, that would have been knocked into next year. And he throws up the Metallica sign. Ronero, 0 for 1, who has a walk, is now facing Cybex. First one comes in way too hot for him. Strike number 1. That's right down the middle for strike number 2. He does have a hell of a lot of power, so let's see what this does. This is a curveball. That catches him staring at it, and he's embarrassed, so that's strike number 3, out number 1. Or correction, that would be out number 2. And then we got Beautiful Beard right here, Junior's Young Senior, now in there. First one drops inside the strike zone for strike number 1. He reaches down, he does hit that one, and it looks like Cybex is calling this one from way back. Out number 3, 1 run added for the Sawteeth at the top of the 7th. Take a quick stretch, the 7th inning stretch. Time's up. Beer Keggers are sending Danny Cybex, their pitcher, the first time he's batting today. He's been up 1 other time this season. So he has got a 1 average. Perfect hitter so far. He hits that out to the pocket, so he goes on first, keeping his average at 1. There's the Woodsman, 5 for 6. And then we got 289. Corey W. with the follow. Thank you so much, and welcome. As the Beer Keggers that was the Woodsman who hit that right to the first baseman for out number 1. And Cybex gets back just in time. 5 for 5 today is Mariana Beer, who does hit that one, bouncing out to center. She goes to first. We got Cybex, who made it to second, so we got 1 away. Runners on first and second. And then we got a follow from Viteri as everybody starts shuffling positions. Big Slick's up. He hits that first one out past the left fielder. So Big Slick goes to second, just making it in time as 2 runners come into home for 2 more runs added to the Beer Keggers' outstanding lead. Now we got the Silver Ghost himself, Mr. Kung Fu Beer, with 1 away. His brother is somewhere out there. I think he's on second. His wife came in, so we're just here with Kung Fu Bear. He's going to smash that one. That's going straight up in the air. We got to send balls back because that ain't going over the wall. Balls gets back to second. Here's out from the pop-up to center. And now we got 2 away. And Mr. Reliable now going to step up to the plate. 2 away. That one comes in right over the plate. Kind of a weird-looking ball, but that's strike number 1. Reliable takes that one, and he smashes that out to center. He's on first. Balls holds up on third, so 2 away. We have split runners now, first and third, as Hey Guys is back up 6 for 6 today. Happy Ghost is back. Welcome back, Happy Ghost, with 2 away. Kurt hits that one right off the center. That's out number 3, as Happy Ghost comes in just in time to see Kurt hit that one to center field. 6-31, the Beer Keggers are leading as Kira Nutmeg at the top of the 8th is up next. 1 for 3 on the day.
Now batting, number 15, the 3rd baseman.
We got Danny Cybex pitching right now. Second inning for him, pitching the Nutmeg. The first one goes in strike number 1. It hit the outside corner of the plate. He does swing at that one, tips that foul, so that's strike number 2. He does hit that right to Kung Fu Beer, picks it up out of the air, slams it off the first, probably throwing his shoulder out in the process, as DB Turner comes up, who's 0 for 3 today. No homers, 4 RBIs on the season. That could change right here, though, as that makes it to Mariana Beer on second. Fires at the first, just in time for out number 2. Woodman taps the bag. Simple Man, who has not batted at all this season, is not going to be batting at all this season as they send Pex Flexed, the pinch hitter, up facing Danny Cybex. For the first pitch, goes top, high up for ball number 1. Thank you so much for the 260 bits, Happy Ghost. Thank you so much, as the second ball goes strike number 1. That one gets tipped out into the fans. Sidewinder's trying to get to it and doesn't quite as it goes into the dugout. They were going to sign, the Sidewinder was going to sign that ball for Happy Ghost, but didn't make it in time. That one goes out into the stands. So now we got 1 and 2, 2 away. That one's foul as well. Cybex is going to try to slam one in here, and that goes foul also. It's about 1,900 foul balls now for this one batter. That comes in on the inside for ball number 2. That's going to be high for a full count with 2 away. Here comes a curveball. That goes right to Nail Clipper Flipper, who can't quite get there in time. And that is foul again. That catches him staring at it. He blows his boogers out at the umpire. So that's a strikeout for Cybex. No runs added to the board for the Sawteeth. The bottom of the 8th, the Beer Keggers, with a 25-point lead. Quick math sends Nail Clipper Flipper up.
Now batting, number
Cybex was definitely scratching his butt and pulling at his crotch. I mean, it happens. They wear tight pants. And that's why Nail Clipper Flipper sends it foul. And that one's down the line as well. It didn't hit the ground just in time, so that one does. He sends that out finally and gets on first base as the left fielder throws it to second. Here's the one, the only, Sidewinder Kapowie, who didn't get my message to get, what do we call it, Dying Light in time. Lets the first one float over the top too high for ball number 1. Kapowie does like that, sends that down the line. Kapowie goes to first, now to second, as they're still running for it. Kapowie is going to hold on second. Oh, we should probably... All right, so we got back. Dirty Kurt, I think that's who that was, got back in time. We have the slowest runners at the bottom of the order. So here's Cybex coming up for his second at-bat, facing a new pitcher. Hits that just past short, so he'll get on first. RBI for him. And we didn't push that, as I believe that was nail clipper flipper, by the way.
Now batting, number 1.
It was either nail clipper or hang guys. So no outs. Runner on first and third as the Woodsman comes up. Hits that right out to center. The Woodsman is on first. We've got Cybex on second. And then somebody just scored as Mariana Beer has gone on base every single time so far today. That can change at any moment. We all know ball 1 for Mariana. She does reach out. She gets a piece of it. Not enough. So that's going to get tapped out as all the runners return to their bases. With out number 1, big slick, Brandon Balls, who's jacked. Although he's only 4 for 6 today, he's up. He's going to smash that one into the stands. A little bit slow swing there, which sent it foul. That's coming in way too high for ball number 1. That goes out in the hole. So he'll go to first and fill the bases up as our main man, Mr. Kung Fu Beer, who has a Grand Slam performed live here on Twitch, has a chance to do it again, but he probably won't. Not with that kind of pitch anyways. That one he tries to smash the hell out of it and hits it foul. That one foul as well, so 2 strikes. Oh, he checked that one, so that's going to be a ball. That one he hits up, but that don't have the juice on it. That's going to come inside the wall. So he'll go ahead. Everybody will tag up, and then they will score a run. So we have now 2 runners on, a run scored for the sacrificial lamb there, Kung Fu Beer, as Mr. Reliable with 2 away now at the plate. Reliable does get a piece of it. Again, not enough, so he'll go to, well, nowhere. He gets caught out at the top of the 9th. The Sawteeth have everything. Well, look at that. There's a 25-point game. I'm sorry, that's a 30-point. No, bad math. Somebody in the chat figure that out. I can't figure that out. Dale, thank you so much for showing up here. Fun RP, thanks. I don't know how to say your name, by the way. I know who you are in game, but you're welcome for that sticky badge. As the first one goes strike, number 1. I believe you guys are the ones that stuck up with the van, and you had the damn cougar I had to put down. Chatio. We gave him a junior sheriff sticker. Woodsman almost makes it, but doesn't quite. Dirty Kurt picks it up and throws it off the first. Yeah, it was a single shot to the head. By the way, that was all like, that was a lucky shot. Well, I don't know if it was lucky. I do practice those shots. That first one goes strike. We've got no outs. 6:34 is the score. That one, oh, no, just get it first. All right, so we got a runner on second now, 1 away. As Danny got litter butterfingers on that one. So Sportswood has 1 out, runner on second. And there's strike number 1. Watching live baseball in 2020. That's right. Now this is Super Mega Baseball 2, by the way, guys. Mariana Beer is going to pick that up first. That's out number 2. The runner advances to third. So they have 1 runner in scoring position with 2 away as Slash trips, who's 4 for 4. So he's gone on base every single time. Probably going to put another run on the board here. Faces Cybex. That goes right to Beer. Grabs it off the ground. And the Beer Keggers win again. That is 11-0 for the Beer Keggers, who annihilate the Sawteeth 6-34. Here's all of our numbers. We had 2 pitchers on the day. We had Cybex and Shields Mayhem. And the top 3 of the game are Dirty Kurt, Bojack Woodsman, who had joined us at the beginning of the stream in Discord, and Mariana Beer. Here's our in-star, blah, 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 blah. Don't care about all that. Happy Ghost just cheered another 250 bits. Thank you so much, Happy Ghost, for those bits. So we're going to simulate these games here. Who cares? Because as long as we're not playing them, we don't really care. But they're all winning and losing up there as the Beer Keggers, 11-0, are going to be facing the Nemesis on their next game. They're going to be hosting the Nemesis, so they'll be at home again as Jeanette Dreyer is the starting pitcher. And that's